listeners. You're listening to Ron Couming from RCS Technology Solutions on the Internet Marketing and Business Solution Radio Show here right at 980 WCAP in Lowell, Massachusetts, broadcast regionally to approximately 1.5 million people, also streamed over the Internet. Today we have our second guest on the radio show is Lyn-Dee Eldridge, and she is the founder and chief happiness officer at Happiness Jungle, LLC. Lyn-Dee is the obvious expert and queen of happiness because she has been there, lived through it, done that, and perfected the strategies for surviving, thriving, and doing so authentically, happiness and pleasure. Lyn-Dee is an entrepreneur, successful business person, coach, author, in-demand motivational speaker. Lyn-Dee helps individuals, couples, families, small businesses, and corporations who have lost their way in the pursuit of happiness, which is very important. Hello, Lyn-Dee. How are you today?
Hello, Ron. I'm fabulous.
Fierce and on fire, or just fabulous?
I am electrifying. I am just absorbed with everyday solutions that create that happier mindset. How about that? Take it off.
That's outstanding. And I know you personally outside of the radio interview, and I can attest that you are 100% authentic in your happiness and how you bring it to the world.
I am. I'm trying to stay calm and not as juiced as I normally am, like when I do my Moxie calls in the morning, because I just want to make sure that everybody enjoys our show together.
Excellent. And when I want to knock down my Moxie, I go from 4 cups of coffee to 2.5. So that's how I handle it. But anyhow, tell us about what you do to help people increase their success through, mentally and emotionally to be more happy, and how that helps them in their personal and professional lives.
Well, thanks, Ron. We have spent time together, and the greatest pleasure is just getting to know people. That's one of the biggest happiness tips that I could start our show off today, is building the right relationships around you, realizing that everything and everybody isn't going to serve you, isn't going to serve your company. So make sure that the first face that they see, whether it's you personally or your business, that it's a smile. For instance, I know I was a small business owner. Matter of fact, I have worked in many businesses, and I know for a fact that the first face that people see, whether it's a voice today because of cyberspace, right, or whether it's a brick and mortar, the first person that they see when they walk through your threshold, even if it's through your website, should be something that is gravitating towards them that is contagious, and that's happiness. If somebody feels that you are full of solutions and there's a happy ever after, they are going to stick and stay with you, and they are going to refer you. So my first thing is, your first impression is everything when it comes to growing your business, even your personal life. So I hope people get that smile on. And Ron,
yep.
The best thing that what I do is I work with happy people that want to be happier.
Excellent. And, and just to tie in, our first episode, we had Cammie Baker on, and she was talking about how when you go to a networking event and you talk to people and you ask them, what are they interested in and stuff like that, it automatically releases the endorphins, and then they have a good feeling, and then they turn around and they associate you with that good feeling. That's also what you just said, that when somebody has a good feeling with you, that association, now they gravitate to you. They want to be around you.
And the saying goes, people will forget what you have done for them, but they will never forget how you've made them feel.
Yeah, and
that's the key.
Yep, that's huge. Yep, and you're right. And people really like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. I know that's kind of like a mantra and a catchphrase, but oftentimes you can have two people who provide the exact same service, same price, basically the same results, give or take, a tiny bit. But that the person the customer, the client, will choose to go with somebody who just they just vibe with better. And it sounds to me like you can help people develop that skill set or perfect it if they already at least have it. I mean, we all have it, but sometimes it got lost through life.
Yeah, it's so true. And life can suck you in. But do you want to talk about business, Ron, or do you want to talk about personal? Because it really is. When it comes to happiness, It's universal, no doubt. But I want to make sure that, because I know that your show is really geared towards business, helping people really thrive in their business, I want to make sure that everybody understands that happiness brings success. Success does not bring happiness. So if we could help people really illuminate that and bring happiness into their business, oh my goodness, they are going to thrive more than they've ever dreamed about. Because karma is good. Karma is good.
I love it, and I agree with you 100%. Can you give us maybe a couple of tips on how they can get there, 2 or 3 tips?
Yes. Number 1, become your customer. Do a secret, like you're a secret customer. And if I was your customer, whoops, oh, that's the clock for you, my alarm. If I was, for instance, when I want to see how I can improve my business, thehappinessjungle.com, what is it that I can do? I step out of the ownership of my company and I walk in as a customer. I want to know how they feel. I want to know how they've been taken care of. Are they satisfied? Is it how I would want to be treated? Am I solution orientated, or am I in it just to try to grab money as fast as I can?
Nice.
So that's tip number 1. Be your customer and treat yourself as you would want to be treated, so you could treat your customers even better.
Nice. I know a local auto body shop, and every time, I got rear-ended and stuff at a red light, I was not at fault, and I had another one, somebody T-boned me, but every time I went in there, after they fixed my car, and it was perfect, right, we always had homemade brownies and cookies and stuff. He would get up at 5 in the morning and cook, and then come get to work by 6. And these were always fresh. And to me, that was outstanding. That was Marshall's Auto Body and Bill Ricca. And to me, that was just like it was an outstanding personal touch. So I think that I just relate what you said to that, and I'll always remember that.
I love that. It is the most powerful thing. Let's talk about cyber business, because there's a lot of online business where people don't have a physical touch with their clients, right, with their customers. Again,
yep.
What are you doing? What is that extra thing that you're doing to make sure that your customers are 100% satisfied? Do you have a solutions hotline? Do you have that chat now online? You know what I mean? There's nothing more frustrating, especially this time of year, when somebody is trying to be your consumer and your website is not friendly.
Yep.
If your website is not a 101 for dummies, think about it. You're going to have a frustrated customer who's going to end up clicking off of you and going to Google and clicking on to somebody else.
Yep, you're speaking my language, and that's one of the things at RCS Technology Solutions, my company, that we make sure that the website is friendly, user-friendly, and has the chats and has those things you're talking about. I love it, because I know personally on a professional level and a personal level that what you're saying is 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm so happy that we added this filter in, because that's exactly what I wanted to say. I would go out to you because you're the obvious expert to help create exactly what I need, that platform that I need for my customers to make everybody happier. Happiness brings success. So when you know that you have a tweak in your system, am I on number 3 now? 1, 2, 3. Yes. I think so, right? Tip number 3?
Yeah, that's okay. You can go to 4. We'll stretch it to 4. I mean, this is great stuff. I love it.
I get so excited, okay? So tip number 3 or 4, whichever it is, are you looking to really improve your business? Then go and speak to the expert that you're looking to improve in your business. It just makes sense. Stop wasting time trying to figure out something that you probably could have afforded to pay somebody, so your time was used more effectively doing what you're the expert doing.
I love it. And that, too, will make people happier. But I agree with you in terms of being more profitable. I constantly tell my clients, because business development, internet marketing, all that stuff, is we tell them no more MWAs. No more minimum wage activities. If whatever you learn it, do it, delegate it, and focus on the 1, 2, or 3 things that are your most result producing, profit producing things that you're the best at. Focus on that and delegate the rest. And I think that ties in with what you're saying, because it doesn't just make your business present better and function better. It makes you better as a person, because you're doing what you do best in what helps whatever you're trying to do, and you're not getting bogged down and frustrated doing the things that you're not the best at.
100 delegation is a key to success. It's fabulous. And here's a really great tip that I hope everybody really, really lives by. There is enough business in the world for us all to thrive. Be satisfied with being not really satisfied, but satisfied with the growth of your business, but you constantly want to keep on taking it up a notch, but being able to step back, look in, and go, how can I improve it? How can I make myself more contagious? And step by step, you will enjoy your growth because you have delegated, you have became your own customer, you understand what's going on behind the scenes, and you're willing to be more, what's the word? You could accept the fact that you have competition out there. Competition is great. I love competition. It keeps me on my toes. It makes me realize what I want. It makes me realize what I want to do more and more, right?
Yep.
What else? How else can I serve my customers? But at the same time, don't be that competitor that you get ugly.
I mean, don't kick anybody in the shins.
Line, right?
Don't kick them in the shins under the table.
Not necessary. There's enough business all over the world. Stop kicking people under the shins. And the ego and the pride, push that aside and smile more.
I love it, Lynn. And Lyn-Dee, and there was another business locally that in years, there's certain things that just pop up into your mind. And I remember one time this gentleman had said to me, I don't worry about my competition. I worry about my customers. I focus on providing benefits and value to my customers and not what my competition is doing. And to me, that was so outstanding. And that just ties into what you're saying. And also, we have a good friend who says that there's no such thing as competition, is collaboration, because often there might be another company who does almost exactly what we do, but not the same. And then we can be like we can work together to fill those gaps. So even if somebody does similar things that I do, like 3 of them, they might not do the other 2 and vice versa. And we can just work together. And in your line of work, I'm sure that's true, that there are, you would work great with somebody in like my business. You could help with the websites when they're done, making sure that they just have a little appeal to them, or a business coach. I think you have a tie-in with a lot of people.
Oh, well, thank you. And I agree with you 100%. And everybody realize that competition is your strength to your growing stones. Without competition, how would you grow? Without the lessons and the trials of life and the challenges in life, how can we possibly grow? So in business, remember, happiness equals success. Be the happiest person that you could be. Your employees will be happy. Your customers will be happy. Treat yourself as if you would want, treat others as you would want them to treat you. And here's you talk about customer service on the happiest level I've ever met. Zappos is an amazing company, and it's all online, how they treat their customers and why people will constantly buy from Zappos, because they are 100% oriented to create the solution of all the challenges. I've never heard Zappos say no to a customer yet.
Nice. That's I
heard beautiful.
Yep, I heard somebody else say too. I have a solution for that. It is a new way when somebody speaks. That was Cammie Baker too. I want to give her proper credit.
Oh God, I love Cammie. Cammie is so full of delicious nuggets for us all to succeed, to us all to get out there and network, to us smile, no matter what you're going through. Cammie Baker, she's one of my biggest mentors, for goodness sakes. Hang around with people that excite you. Hang around with others that help you grow. It's more than it's the best Christmas and New Year's gift that you could ever give yourself entering into the 2017 with an open mind that you're going to want to thrive.
I tell you, Lyn-Dee, you can't see this right now, but I got a smile on my face from talking with you. It's so cool. We got about 2 minutes left, a minute and a half. I want your contact information, and can you possibly give us maybe one closing holidays tip?
Absolutely. HappinessJungle.com. Subscribe to Smiles on that site, and when you do, I would love to be able to give you a download of my newest book, Sunrise to Sunset and Everything in Between. It helps you throughout your day all the way through the night. My last gold nugget for everybody is enjoy these holidays as they come. Stop stressing out about what you can't do. Enjoy what you can do. And remember, buy somebody a game this year instead of trying to figure out what the person has that you could get them. Buy a game, play a game, and create memories. Happy holidays, everybody. HappinessJungle.com is where you could contact us, contact me, and I'm here to help everybody thrive.
I love it. Lyn-Dee, you're an inspiration. You've been listening to Ron Couming of RCS Technology Solutions on the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show, where we help businesses achieve even greater success using various Internet marketing media-related tools.